The Philippines Coast Guard is carrying out its first ever drills with neighbor Vietnam in the South China Sea. They're the latest in ongoing exercises between Manila and others in the region as they confront an increasingly assertive China. For more on these collaborations, our reporter Jaime Ocon spoke to Brandon Lee, a maritime security expert with the Anacostia Consulting Group in Washington, D.C.
Brandon, this is the first time that the Philippines and Vietnam are cooperating with each other's Coast Guard. How significant is that cooperation?
I think we're seeing that the Philippines are, this past year, becoming a lot more assertive in establishing its maritime domain. And these partnerships, especially with Vietnam has actually been a pretty weak partner for the U.S. So this is a really great opportunity for the Philippines to fill in that power vacuum and actually engage with countries that we haven't been able to effectively engage with and develop real effective partnerships as the U.S. in that role before.
And what can we expect specifically from these drills? What are we going to see them practicing specifically in the South China Sea?
Because this is the first type of exercise between these two countries, one of the things that we often see in these first exercises and drills really is kind of getting to know each other. That first thing is to get to know each other as an organization, the leadership structure, how you engage, what the communication patterns are, just really feeling each other out, understanding how the different Coast Guards operate. That includes, your personnel, your training, but also your ships. And each of the fleets, each Coast Guard fleet is going to be different. And then once we establish that, really, you're going to be looking at search and rescue, which is the bread and butter of any Coast Guard.
These drills are absolutely going to kind of better enhance the cooperation between these two countries. But how much of this do you think is a signal against China, which also has competing claims in the South China Sea?
I think that you've seen a lot of, in the past, I would say even as late as last year, you did see a lot of activities and engagements with Vietnam and China trying to build and foster that relationship. However, I think Vietnam has become a little more wary of that relationship. So looking to not necessarily shun or push China away, but really develop other partnerships, developing other allies in the area, not just relying solely on China for any protection or any support for the maritime space. So for Vietnam, looking to partner with Philippines is a great opportunity to expand their engagements and partnerships.